Hello, class. For those that don't remember me, my name's Cole Harrison, and this is my final presentation. So, as I told you before, I was raised in Key West, Florida. I'm a water enthusiast. I love the water, whether it's fishing, spearfishing, diving, or just enjoying the water and sun. Growing up on an island, I've been around the water my whole life, and I have reason to believe the water that I love is in danger. In this presentation, I'm going to discuss why we should stop offshore drilling due to negative effects of pollution and destruction. The Gulf of Mexico is the ninth largest body of water in the world. It's approximately 600,000 square miles. It's home to many people, plants, and animals that rely on these plentiful resources. There are four main industries that people rely on in the Gulf of Mexico. The first one is fishing. It's one of the most productive in the world. Most of the shrimp, crab, oysters that we eat come from the Gulf of Mexico. The tourism, many people see it as a destination to go on the beach, enjoy the waters, the warm weather, and there's numerous agricultures down there, such as crops and livestock. And the fourth one is in danger of jeopardizing all these, and this is, of course, offshore oil drilling. Just 3 years ago, one of the largest ocean disasters happened with the BP Deepwater Horizon oil rig. This rig exploded and caused about 3.3 million barrels of crude oil into our precious waters. The drilling decreased for a little bit after this. For 3 years, they kind of slowed down, but now they're back up to full force. They're going right at it, and there's actually more rigs on the water than there were when this disaster happened. So I guess 3 years is enough to forget. So why is this a big deal? I need to fill up my car. I don't want to pay a lot for gas. Well, the massive crude oil spilt in the waters is making it unsafe for humans and animals. We are unable to fish, attract tourists, and capitalize on the rich agriculture. And it was a pretty devastating thing. I mean, I think we all remember the horrified pictures of suffering animals, of wetlands, beaches, just shut everything down and killed numerous animals. This was just 3 years ago. We're still feeling the effects. The scary thing is we're unaware of the long-term effects that this disaster is going to have on us. It could mess with birth defects from the seafood we eat, the toxins that we're ingesting. Fish now are being caught with open sores, parasites, infections, mysterious black spots that we've never seen before. I have numerous friends that are commercial fishermen, and they're catching fish that just have open sores all over the place. Lobsters that are missing half their shell, and fish are being caught at just bad. The wetlands are being destroyed, which serve as nurseries for these fish, and many of these wetlands still aren't fully cleaned up. So what if we just prevent these oil spills from happening? That seems like a good solution. Well, even if we prevent future oil spills, which is going to be pretty tough since these drills are drilling in thousands of feet of water. And, well, pretty much we can't regulate what these structures are doing miles and miles offshore. They can do whatever they want. Offshore rigs can dump tons of drilling fluid, metal cuttings, including toxic metals such as lead, chromium, and mercury, as well as carcinogens such as benzene, into the ocean. One drilling platform normally drills between 70 and 100 wells and discharges more than 90,000 metric tons of drilling fluids and metal cuttings into the ocean. Now, you say we multiply this by 100 rigs in the Gulf of Mexico, which are increasing over time. It's a lot of toxins being dumped into the waters. I was born and raised on the island that sits in the Gulf of Mexico and as well as the Atlantic. I've enjoyed these waters my whole life. It is a truly magnificent thing that we're on the verge of destroying for oil corporations to make a bigger profit. How many spills is it going to take before we realize it's too late? I want future generations to enjoy the waters without the worry of getting sick or seeing suffering animals and not to be able to eat seafood or go on the beaches. There are many people that feel the same way as I do. We need to raise awareness of this destructive, selfish act. Because if we let them get away with this, they're already in the process of setting up drills in the Atlantic and Pacific as well as the Arctic. Before you know it, we'll be surrounded by these oil rigs.